right. So picking up where we left off. Got 2 skill points. No perks. We're gonna go back through and see if we can go find any additional before we leave the planet. And we need to go here. We're just gonna have to fight our way through.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
That's what I'm talking about. Put that right there. See if we take the back way in. I thought we were.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What is it? What's happened?
A sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the cipher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
Don't worry about it. That we can help out.
I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
All right, let's get our journal. Bring her more of a purloin pocket. That check. Show. Find her. Oh. See you.
Greetings. Something new to report? Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I trust you'll find it all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me.
Okay. N. F7. So that's pretty much all we have left. What I don't know is if all of those are on this planet. Our Paradise Island to collect 4 more. Says they're on this island. Gonna need that hacks. Alright, so let's see. Build in and here. Try to hit where we can. Got 500 bits. The baseball card though. Onward.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Here's our building we were. Buy a pair of humans coming from Gravel's parts. Like the Gravel got a bit greedy, choked to death. Pull the legs out of the Gravel's mane. Careful, preserve them. They'll be attached to the other legs. Hopefully the trooper is carrying something, making this worth the effort. 126 bits. We'll take it. That one's alive.
Look alive, Commander.
Fire man.
to fire!
Pure F. Got a safe in it. Lockpick. Where? Look, there's a mag. Here. Light revolver, peacekeeper helmet, bit cartridge. So, hey, a magazine. 2 more. I saw it, I saw it. Claws as wide as a fishing trawler. Eyes no smaller than my head. A back as broad as the house. White as bleak bone. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it. Fear pinned my feet. Worse is being long gone by the time I got to it. Insisted it was not vodka, heavy on the breaths. But I saw what I saw. I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into the cave south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will, I'm heading down to find it. Best case, I bag the biggest crab we'll ever see. Worst case, I get evidence. Raving drunk. Wait, the name Reese Cade Benton is about to be famous. Oh, got that done. We found one. Our way. Oh.
Looks like a fight. Two more magazines. Open the fun. Oh, man.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Hey, there's a magazine. Got 9, we need one more. I don't see any more buildings out here, but there's... We also didn't come all the way up the dock. Try that first. Pretty good. That way. There we go. Now we see where we're going. Students
Those
bounty
guards are mighty agitated.
person.
Some are wearing gas masks.
Might end up getting another
something
side
ain't right
quest.
here. We should be cautious.
Ready to take the heat off the commander. Just stay with.
Ready if you need a house call. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
Man, she dropped that in like a spot. Oh, good chance what we're looking for might be.
Why is this door open? Isn't this lab meant to be secure? Doesn't anyone else have standards in this place?
Like we're
You want high security? Did you have an appointment?
Got some bad
Getting down to business. All the time. I mean, sure, that's one instance. That other time, too. Or...
Why is it that I just want to choke the life out of everyone today?
Gonna take a wild guess and presume that industrial macrowave is the cause for the biomatter splattered hereabouts. Don't think I want the details.
Never recommended, but don't be resentful. Wouldn't anybody be a profuse generation alive? Ask anyone.
back in that a second.
I'm warning you. I presently persist in a state of ceaseless perturbation.
Let me know when you.
Looking a little.
uh, oh, that was fun. That might not be a guy we should try to stay. Work for.
some. In fact, my favorite.
Man, there's just so many of them. Get out of the.
Might have a problem.
Correspondence. Here. Sorry to prove yourself, I understand. Go quick to Ormsby. Speak Orm. Bright new hopefuls and ability have habit of assignments or drawing on flame, attracting quick you notice. Wear a disguise if possible. Anyhow, I analyzed the data from and read the fire seemed like the Raptidon's aggressiveness up there has to do specifically reaction between red spores combined with their preservative-rich diet. Not sure if that stems from the Raptidon cow we them or devouring a bunch of our colleagues. Yes, artificial additives aren't 110% beneficial after all, huh? Oh, Auntie. Seems very important.
You there? Oh, you're likely affected too, aren't you? Scream twice for yes. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
Want me as your new assistant? Employees here don't seem to survive that. Tuned a bit since sending that distress signal. Don't seem much of a position to be making.
Yes, tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
Need to know specifics before I agree.
Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success.
Be visionary scientists to succeed in such haphazard fashion.
Well, of course. course. Succeeding in a haphazard fashion is one of the first courses taught to Auntie's Choice students in any field. But yes, I am something of a visionary. You see, our lab is a far cry from the others. You're part of something bigger here. The individual not only thrives, but shines even more brightly with the help of their brethren. It all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's really quite in the best interests of everyone's careers. A rising tide raises all boats, as they say.
Perversely compelling. Our next move. I think the word you meant to say was, just get to the point already.
Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Go with the medical choice seems like the easiest way based on the essentials I assume you have around the lab.
Just so. You seem no stranger to this type of work, eh? Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
Let's see. Before we roll up our sleeve, determine what's the question. Go with the second question. What do you remember about what happened? How did you end up in there?
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination. Well then, anything else before we proceed?
Visionary lab like this gets to set its own agenda, right?
Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway.
So, what do I need to do?
We'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
And where can I find all of that? Or the old samples aren't good enough? I could probably scrape up some goo. All findings from the expedition doesn't tell me much. How about some details? I like the third one.
I need all the particulars and analysis from the expedition put onto a data cartridge and brought back, along with fresh spores. Both will be key in the formulation of an antidote. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire.
I'll be off then.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Typical Auntie's Choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Never recognized, never commended, but don't be resentful. Wouldn't
Right, so I want to maybe
Fusion of reasons why.
that. Let's
Ask
figure out where. And download the data cartridge there. run wide around them.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life outside our lab? No. Audacious advances requires commitment.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Commander.
Commitment! Commencing termination.
This better be good.
Now let's turn you off. Do I pull the red wire? All right.
Yeah.
Still ringing.
Dummy, alright.
Looks like that lab tech is trying to retrieve something from the terminal. Almost made it, too. Damn. No good deed, I suppose.
Right. Download the data. Speed read all this. Why not?
The void was
Underground.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Rolling up my sleeves.
Alright, we're gonna go get this one. Make it.
Arms.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Right now, as we approach the Rap's nest, certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Let me handle this.
Got him.
Time to earn my commission. Crap, back in business.
Oh. Got him.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
Just gotta get the guy. Calm down those. Fuck you.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
Data cartridge and fresh spore.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom. Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Wars were
Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
how's locating that counter agent coming along?
Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counter-agent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Really? Well, who knew I was working with such a professional? Now place the antidote into the slot. Once I insert it into the air filter, well, genius like you can figure it out. When backup arrives and releases me, I'll run a tally of all here who survived. Not to boast, but I'd say this wildly dangerous experimental agent was quite effective. You can be sure that management and I will see it's put to good use. I may even get a promotion off this.
Well, then it'll definitely cost you. I guess I'm.
Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance.
Have ourselves a deal then.
Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Very well. And we got in here. Ooh. 8 protocol. Right. Light fortification. Boom. Starter plus heals 300 instantly. Heals 300 health over 5 seconds. A primer that grants a small instant timeline. Part list. Returning fire. Oh man. Oh, those were Auntie. Please. No, my bad. I'm gonna listen. I didn't realize they were Auntie birds. I thought they were Protectorate. Don't know why. Got 3 viewers on Twitch. Welcome in. Like 1 view. 2. Okay. So go ahead and wreck that suit. As if the wearer drops below 30% health, a smoke bomb is dispensed at their location. As a 10-minute cooldown, which is based on get cost cut materials plus 30% damage, 5% damage lost every time the wearer takes damage, down to no additional. But we have another slot we can. Still light armor, but let's see. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh no, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Heavy armor. Rifle. They're not attacking us now, so now we can freely look around and pick stuff up. Find
Yeah.
We were sent to relieve the troops here? What went on in this place?
Yes?
This place was quite the scene when we arrived. Any idea what happened? We were sent to relieve the troops here? What went on in this place? How about I do my job?
Well,
And
that's
you
not the first time I've blacked out and
Whatever
lost
it
a day.
Don't even think about disrupting the marketplace.
thought for sure we would find passport. Fellas. You looked. For finding. Building here. That way. Okay.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Careful, friend.
Oh, you know what? If we go down here, that's where that ran into the big dude. I bet.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Just shoot from the thin air.
Help me up first.
Marking it.
That wasn't helpful. Okay.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the
Careful,
farm.
friend. Reckon there might be a few
Definitely.
wandering around.
waste time. On your command.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
How are you still upright over there?
Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Lift me up. I'd do it for you.
Looking a few quarts low, Commander.
Or what to do. Started me a little closer.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Reckon there
Last
might
time
be a
we
few
wandered past, they opened fire on
wandering
us.
around. You know that's Aussie's choice.
Additional
Control panel here. Bet it's hooked up to those turrets.
Part of our problem. Hey, pick up the leader. They
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the war front. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses,
Hey now.
I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to
Search
victory.
completed in a logical and timely manner. perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
I think Arbiter Nebs looks rather unathletic under. I do self appear larger and more. Anyone ever spied him out of uniform? While an Arbiter is supposed to be the very example of physical fitness, logical perfection, I have my doubts. No passing notes. Remember, an Arbiter is respectful and protectorate, and Arbiter Nebs is the protectorate embodied. Besides, he appears to be doing his best, the best at all times, expected of an Arbiter.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
All right.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Under his constant gaze.
Source of
Seeking cover.
all rightly appreciate our perfect life of contentment.
Prep's ready. You need a house call.
Oh, I think I got him glitched.
Rectification required.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Outsider in need of guidance.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Each of vital love.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh.
Got troublemaker.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Yeah.
Turn out to be too fruit. Unless it's over there on the other side.
Security level 2. Investigating. Distraction. Unreachable. Awaiting further option.
Target?
Grammaton silence. Analyzing surroundings.
Try to go.
Conclusion. Elusive. Unreachable. Awaiting further option. Awaiting further option. Determination. Innocuous disturbance.
Not again.
Dictates we route all.
Alright, we're just gonna try to get that out of here.
Suspicious data.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Oh. Still need to go here. Fast travel there. There's one on that side of the river, and then there's another one on the other side. So we have a bridge to get across. We are. We're right there, so. Got it. That over there we need to get to. It's like try trying to do it this way. I'm willing to try. Okay. Well, definitely haven't been. Here it is. That's our last. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Free to chime in on the chat. I am not playing music right now. If you'd like me to turn the music on, I can do that. I just kind of felt like the game music would clash with it, so we did not turn that on. I turn the music on generally during the crafting streams. On the game streams, we tend to just listen to the game and chit chat. Because, you know, I mean, if I played something more Call of Duty or something along those lines, where it's like the same repetitive thing and we're not listening to like a story or something, then I might have the music on in the background. But this instant, we have like story and voiceover, so I just didn't feel like it was best to turn on for that. Right. There. We've never made it to this building. Probably that building right there. Not sure how to get to it. Looks like we'd have to go all the way back across the bridge. Ooh. Been in here, but we didn't seem to uncovered much of the inside of the. I don't. That right now. Go see if we can put that one build on the other side. have to get over there and then follow the shore line. Ooh, this is a minefield. Careful. Made it. And over here. Gotta be pretty close to the building. Probably like on the other side of this rock over. Yeah. Tiny little station. Corporate hireling. I didn't realize I was stealing. Okay, that's not stealing. I'm going to take it. Alright. What is in this box, dude? A bunch of bodies, I think. Oh, we got a rift.
Rifts like this have been popping up all over the place since Horizon. They're harmless.
I guess we don't want to mess
So
with
long as
that.
you keep your distance.
Where we were. I think they're good. Let's they're not even on the legend. Guessing like maybe something in the story will open those up. Turn in our stuff. Got all 10 issues were happy about that. Hopefully she puts up with goodies.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well? Oh, allow me. They all look to be no less worse for wear. Splendid. Much obliged. For completing the set, I present to you the rarest rarities available to me. I must say, this exchange of goods and services has been quite satisfying. How novel.
Right.
Take good care, outsider.
That takes us to level 10. Completed all of our missions. Go figure out what she just gave us. This. County clothing. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. Pretty much same outfit she was wearing. I feel like ours is better. Can't modify it anymore. Gave me any weapon. Picked this thing up. Pelican staff. Does 97 damage. 2 mods on it for a grip pack. We are done here. To get on our ship. Get ready to head for the next. Go ahead and travel back. And to pickpocket car. Urge. That real quick. I cannot fast. Do Bando. Honey butter 90. The bake. Mario. Rake. Rake you? Come on, every. We're gonna go pickpocket one chick. Gotta like test him. Find her. And we can go get Silver Streets.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
This is Silver Street house. I'm not stealing anything else. I just wanted what was it. Wanted what he had in there. Find Car's house so we out of that. I'll figure it out.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Might be here. We'll find it. Back here. I don't even know that I came back here. Probably. Oh, I've got to find her house. I don't know where her house is. Here.
What's the story of this Bogart fella from Westport? Oh,
We didn't finish all the quests.
You're back. Why? You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Not that I thought anyone had come snooping. I'd made careful arrangements to tie up everyone's loose ends. Everyone except you, it seems. So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not
Hey,
part of
I'm naturally
compliance.
curious.
Huh. Assertive, ambitious,
Rainy, welcome
and
in.
aggressively self-deterministic.
Hey,
A
bye.
go-getter who's not afraid of getting into the muck if there might be profit in it. You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the claim. Feel like making a few bits? I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by.
You can trust them. We make under-the-table deals with them all the time.
We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Huh, they were rubes, nitwits, dolts so lacking in faculties that they couldn't handle the
Quick save, when are you going
and
live?
I mean, damn tiny amount of discretion this job requires. They had to be dealt with so we could all get back to work. And now that I'm here, things will be running
Sunday.
right smoothly. So,
8
long as your
p.m.
brain pan's filled with
Eastern
more than
time,
a
right?
half-dead sprat spinning on a rusty
From
wheel,
Fallout.
I absolutely guarantee this is a no-risk venture. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardos's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me?
Why should I care about friendship? What if I get caught? I don't have a question. I'm gonna do it. Sounds like a faction of sorts. We're just gonna try to be friendly.
And
I'll
I'll
make
be
a little
waiting
money.
here with your bits.
So gain access to. I'm gonna try
What do you
it.
know about that Charlton fella?
This might be it. There's. wrong.
Did you hear? The Vox relay. And it landed in Westport, turning the whole town into a crater. It's very fortunate I enlisted you when I did, or the town's populace would lie in the city's smoldering remains. We are beyond fortunate that no one was injured. Aside from those in the relay itself, I suppose.
I'm just... driving me nuts. I don't know. Doctor.
I must ask you to hold still.
Pretty sure. Got that. Maybe she was like up on the hill back.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls.
There it is. Biome. Bad. Skill up. Ability to accomplish responsive marks. Assessment. Guarding patrol attempt. More trying to get to the next area. Kind of like accomplish the story here.
Gonna need a bigger storeroom for all these orders.
Dragging it out in here. Gonna happen. But we'll finish up this mission. That's the key card. I need her to leave. Staring it.
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's
This
free.
mortuary affairs can tell by
Thought these old factories caught a whiff of decrepitude percolating in the air. I'd explain it then. As Chief Replenishment Officer, it's my privileged duty to furnish our brave troops with all of their wartime essentials. You could say I put the ration in liberation. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you.
see what she has for sale.
As a friendly reminder, all sales are final.
Ooh, she's got
especially
a
ammunition.
reclamant raiment. As scrap recycling, whenever you take damage in combat, you have a 5% chance to receive scrap metal or black powder. Chance increases to 15 in kill. That ain't bad. And 30% damage resist, 5% damage lost every time. Like that one, like several times on. But we can get it at a 5% discount. So we get about 212 off price. What else does that eats a lot of my money, but I could sell them. that puts me in. So I think we'll go ahead and buy that. Oh, I got a bigger discount because I sold her all of my. Plasma. Biome pistol. Did pick. Like. Get rid of. Or we've got designator like this on because the other one. Got 3 light revolvers. 4 light revolvers. Another light revolver. Another light revolver, like that's incendiary. Got bonus plus 75. We got plus 50. As a plasma barrel, this has racing. Plain. Explosive. As a guess we'll stick with the designated 20 damage. That high. Light pistol. Service. Probably sell the. This corrosive shock. Scoped. The one we have is shocks. I'll both of them. Cool. Another regular holographic repair. Basic triple barrel. And here. Other end. A designated triple barrel. Racing. God, actually. Spacer out. Or close. Altered. That helps. Oh, that one. That one. Don't think we're gonna go back to that. This was not bad. something. If I use heavy armor, probably gonna. Pick that over. 15% size because we get 30 here. That. So I'm not really. Maybe that's part of why. Like, rest of the Sovereign Copper, a primer that grants. Cool. Another heal. Another heal. But I mean, I don't know. Food sells alright. Some of it. Okay, so see if we can get her to. About to go to a new
Business is
one,
always
but I don't
good.
want to.
What do you need this time?
Just so you know, some workers at Spire Grove got stuck in a harvester, but I fixed it.
Those hoople heads. First they botched their work up here, now the Grove. If there were medals for incompetence, they'd be well decorated. Well, I thank you for helping them out. Sorry you had to go out of your way.
Wondered if I could have a look at the terminal.
Now there's an odd request. If you've got queries about my stock, I'm sure I could answer them for you. Wait one rapt gone moment. Did Ms. Galloway put you up to this?
You sure did.
I can't for the life of me deduce a reason as to why a greenhouse manager would be interested in military inventory. What kind of plants are we growing in there? All the while, I thought they were growing healthy little comestibles. They were planting the seeds for psychological warfare. Literally. Shows what I know. All right. Ms. Galloway can have access, but only because I believe in not biting the hand that feeds. Or, in this case, grows. Keycard to access the terminals, right here on the boxes beside me. Feel free to nab.
I got permission to sabotage everything. Adjust the inventory total. Vodka. Done. Paste it. Exit. Problem solved. Task complete. Neat. Now let's go back.
Not everyone's cut out for life in an anti-encampment. It's intense, but only 3 to attend.
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanics?
Hello again. You get that inventory issue sorted? How grand. That officially mops up the last of the mess from the buffoons that came before me. And, as promised, my good fortune is also your good fortune. And while this might be a tad fewer bits than you were hoping for, remember, you've also made allies that you'll find all across Arcadia. Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose with a split black circle near the middle. Like the one you passed on your way in. Find that rose,
Okay.
and you find Sub Rosa.
I wonder what she's talking about. Oh, right. I don't see.
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about middle and lower management?
Well, the middle managers assign all the hard work to the lower managers.
Maybe she
Pass
meant
that
like
work
at
on
the.
down to the bottom runger.
I don't know. All right, let's get at it. Have to go onto the ship. Oh well. About to move on. How you doing, Christine? Welcome in. Adios for your night. Okay, just stopping in for a second. Should have enough. We have 10 to. So I don't. Remote detonator was. Next one. That one's 5. Dead man's back hit. Or hacking. Don't even have hacking skill set yet. The dome defense is also 5. Projectiles that come too close will automatically be destroyed at the cost of energy. Native species. Let's see. Light armor from nowhere. Sound radius for weapons is increased by 25% to 50%. Skill. You no longer take damage from burn, instead healing while burning. I think we just picked that up. Auto hacker 5000. Chance on hit to auto mechanicals to fight for you. Scramble chance increases with hack skill and the target's electrocution stacks. I'm gonna put you guys on pause because I've got to run to the bathroom real quick. So hang out and listen to some tunes. I'll put some tunes on. Now we're back. We can turn the music off. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. We need to go to the next planet. Does anyone need to talk to me? Someone needs to talk to me first. Do the talk.
It's good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate.
Someone's in a good mood.
With the Earth Directorate. Yeah. Guess I am. First time in a long time I felt something kin to hope. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but
right, how should we celebrate?
Too. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back.
Honor to work alongside you, Niles. You're becoming a fine.
Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top heavy you keep paying me compliments like that. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the breeze without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Finish that conversation. Now let's get the hell out of here and get to the next planet. Dorado. Eat it. Arrived. Our next location. Anything new popping up on the ship here? Various examples of flora and fauna quickly but confidently stretched out. It seems it has quite an artistic eye. Okay. So I'm guessing we have 1, 2, 3. Three rooms left. So there must be at least 3 more. Possibly 4, but I'm assuming 3. 3 more companions.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Nothing special. So we're here. Need medical. We've been attended to medically. Now we are off. We need to figure out if we're gonna buy any. Murder's best friend. I feel like this one. I'm gonna get this one. That gave us native species. Oh yeah. So we get escape protocol. The wearer drops below 30% health. The smoke bomb is dispensed at their location. Has a 10-meter cooldown or 10-minute cooldown. which reduces based on your sneak skill. Your sneak skill is not really up, but get the same cost cut that we had. But like cost cut is on both of these, and it's on something else. This we're wearing this too, so we could always just put a plasma set or something. What we got for mods for this? Plus 20% damage resistance while below 50% health. 20% damage resistance while crashing. 50% damage resistance against explosives. 25% damage resistance to shock and 5% physical damage. Plasma soak is 25 to plasma and 5 physical damage. Emergency deflectors is plus 20% damage resistance while your gadget energy is less than 50%. Crisis defenses really maximizes this. You no longer take damage from burn, that healing while burning. So if that's really this suit might not even be the best one. Add this one. And this is a medium armor. Whenever you take damage in combat, you have a 5% chance to receive scrap metal. Like, I think that's still better. And then the 30% damage resist, but 5% lost every time. So, like, I feel like if we did that, we can at least get this 20%. So even if it drops, like, we'll probably maintain the 20%. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna do. Okay. And we'll stick with wearing that. Let's go back and switch our armor to the reclamation armor. Yeah, we don't want to scrap metal. This one was drop of smoke bomb. We can always mess with them later. This was a crit damage and critical chance. I thought was helpful because we're like not doing a lot of damage. But this gives us an increased magazine size, which is fine, but it's like the problem is more running into bullet. Like, can you have enough bullets to begin with? So, saves us a reload a little bit, but not much, probably. So, I think we'll stick with what we have. Because, like, companion abilities charge faster, scales up to 30% with speech. We've got points in speech. Like, I think that's the best thing we can do. Hold on to that. We can check our weapon, make sure that all of our weapons have ammo. So, we have 200 rounds for that, 396 for that. The silenced repeating rifle, short rounds, is 396 for this. But both of these guns use the same ammo, so that's not fantastic. But we could do the speedy light pistol with the compact round, or the biomass canisters. Only 169. Short rounds, short rounds, short rounds. Something else. So either a melee shotgun. You know, 19 shotguns. Let's see if we can make some else. We can. So we can break down. We can break down something. Light pistol silence. That on. Applied modifications to 10 weapon armors. Still don't have enough black powder, but we've got that ability now. It'll get it done. And take both of the people with me. We have arrived. Golden Ridge. 337 meters away. Now how the hell do we get over there?
That must be Matriarch's Mercy.
Can't go
they
that
love
way.
Their royal family, don't they?
And go this way. Holy shit. Big old explosion.
Lord, damn, what was that? There ain't been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Can't even believe we ended here.
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
This station must have really been something before the war made its home here. If things escalate, might never be something again.
For Arcadia, no sacrifice is too great. Such was the caption. Assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years, commissioned by the sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty. The original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram stations throughout Golden Ridge, so that any subject may feel the caress through artistry. Each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. It lets me take one. So I'll be collecting those, I'm guessing. Not a whole lot to loot here.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. Attention, passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be
Running.
mindful of your departure in the future.
There's an elevator over there. Guessing here. Station reports, current schedule. Things running behind. Incident reports. Everything is off schedule. Staff shame, staff admonish. Citizen found eating food in a non-designated area. Admonishment. Current incident will result in increasing admonishment, with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly disturbing the peace in a public area. Severe admonishment. Recurring offenses will be reviewed by an arbiter. I'm assuming we can jump out that window, but I am not going. At least not yet. Going to save and then jump out the window. I didn't die. We're here on the back side of the same place we started. Gotta run all the way around again. Fun. SB, welcome in. Adios, have a good night.
Can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive minutes early.
Go.
Avoid missing their tram.
Great, so we have a vending machine with plasma grenade, heavy rounds, large plasma charges, long rounds, shock rods, small plasma charges, and biomass canister. I'm gonna go ahead and get plasma grenade. Large plasma. Numbing aid. Got some rounds and a small plasma charge there. Go ahead and get heavy rounds. Long rounds. Small plasma charge. Large plasma charge. Let's just get all of these. Might as well. Okay.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Ooh, engineering 8. What happened? Well, there's 8. Perks. Get 1 perk. Ag check. While crouching, you can see the contents of a person's inventory before pickpocketing. You also gain a small bonus to crit chance. Shift armor. Whenever you craft items, your armor gains a temporary bonus to its armor value that degrades from incoming attacks. The amount of armor added is based off the total value of the materials used. The bonus armor can take more hits before degrading as your engineer skill increases. +1 armor to your equipped armor for every 25 bits crafted. Stuff in here that we could get, but I mean, that reduces my toxicity. Not bad. Survivalist creatures always drop raw meat, which as maybe Tinker wouldn't be bad. Trophy hunters. I kind of like bag check. Still 1 point here. I feel like we're gonna want to put it into something. Now we've got her, or him, Nozzles in the party containers have a small chance to contain a large scrap metal. While exploring, Niles periodically calls out enemies spots, revealing them on the minimap. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. I think I'll take the scrap metal. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in addition to the normal healing. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass for crafting. Ornamental drug conversion. That one looked good.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the
nothing
Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Your state.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Try to get to the main town. Because we're getting pretty close to finishing up here.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp.
Let's go.
Please.
I feel like he's
Thank.
I think he's leading us into a trap. And you need to run quicker. Go on. Told you, I knew it.
Plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether. We ought to get the practice.
Man, I knew that, dude. I knew that was what was happening. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people, take their stuff. Hard times, still talk smart. Taking adrenaline time makes talking good easy. But after adrenaline time makes it even more harder. So need more adrenaline time. You just gotta move find new people to steal from. Order guys, Auntie's guys, and angry order guys are all hard to fight. New people's is easy. Just need to find new place to catch them when order guys not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just got to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers and back for ambush. Okay. They're not educated. So let's get back on track. Need to get over here to this town.
Think they'll notice if we jump the ship?
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days.
Not a refugee, I'm here on orders from Ruth.
I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted
What is the
non-specific
exclusion?
imminent danger. I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
It's gonna be. Take predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts. Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here.
Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Here. Okay, so we would be stealing here. Avoid that, because I don't want to make
functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. You mean the invaders? The order defecting? There's no putting this.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment.
Right on that.
Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Well, that is the idea. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one. I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness,
should go. Feel
malnutrition,
better.
spontaneous genetic disorders. It never ends. You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter. Thus, and then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment
Perform
between
the
queries.
calculate.
Yes?
Of a bit
Did you
settlement.
need something? Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the Crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step weight formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
Bike.
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
But the other 10.2 I'm asking. Base.
I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply
I'll let you get back to it.
Widmark approves brief use of her time. Then back to it I shall get.
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
Vision.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions.
I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations night at the thruster.
What's the order?
Smells
I'm not
about
in
the
the
same,
prediction
too.
business.
Trying to see if we found cards on base.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, guess Raleigh Jordan.
Oh, we got a bounty board.
Only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
No bounty, no outstanding bounty. Local bounty. On Dunsany. Morton, Edward. Alright, let's go back to crimes of repeated indiscriminate slaughter of Order personnel. Unlike her brothers, and Dunazay appears to bear some vestige from her prior life protectorate. Fortunately, manifested in hatred for believe that the protectorate treated us that we will all be traitors. It's already made. Jan Dunasay, Dunsany, currently resides in Rapper's Den, her gormless fellows. For their crimes, they must. Morton and the crimes of theft, malfeasance, general wreak havoc. Morton, Edward Duns belong to the many protectorate subjects by their look. However, rather than turning to us for aid, the duo instead partook in petty bigotry. They have acquired many fellow ne'er-do-wells and have swiftly become a problem too troublesome. Brothers reside within the Guardian and Southwest region of Golden. Note that due to catastrophic damage to our tram and mountain on the side must be ascended. Reaching the scavengers may be difficult, but those who shall be picked up. 2 bounty. Try and recall everything. Determine this was an advised structure and possibly story before it collapsed and internal load bearing. A large pile of debris was wreckage. Further studied, this once was an improvised structure of some kind. Large pile. Okay, twice, but okay.
Shame what happened there.
Violet.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle.
My health was
I
never in
swear,
question.
refugee
Anyone
settlements
inside must.
aren't what they used to be. Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenberg. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do.
So a bunch of
After a while, the
displaced have
stacked
been
up
hurt
huts
doing.
they jury-rigged come tumbling down. Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
Order is but the best they have. The order is doing that one.
They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Every scientician yearns to visit the archive on Claystock. One day, it will process all of our equations. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but
What if I promise
I don't
not?
need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
Barely in the
If it's
know.
in the
What's the
displaced best
situation?
interests, I imagine I can find
Or
a
do
moment.
any of the displaced ever engage with? Thank you for the likes, love.
I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on
actually
our
told
sex
me
origins
anything
in the
about the
most
situation here.
rigorously pedantic detail. Oh, Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history,
People are listening.
plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle. Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Visionary stuff.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81%
In the vendor.
occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. You may peruse
We got
to
a
your heart's
patient
content,
tab.
but do so
While
speedily
in
for my sake.
movement no longer drained, also slower, increasing 30% slower with don't have science. Pierce resist plating, plus 15% damage. That's plasma caster armor, 3% coming down automatic. Dragoon armor, same thing, 3% of incoming damage automatic. Same thing for the Scholar Curious. Get an extra holster there. Bandolier. There's a plasma cutter. Or mods. Got plasma pistol frost, a slash resistant plating, plasma caster helmet, dragoon, plus 15 health, leaded jumpsuit, leaded marksman, burst assault rifle, mod, periscope helmet, plasma pistol, tactical charge rate, leaded helmet with toxicity, plasma cutter serrated, frost. You could actually get both of those. We're gonna do color jump. I think I'm gonna 50%. Double. Triplet. Delta done with. Oh, I picked. And I have retailored. Bounty gains decreased by 50. Sucks. Fill this in. Got two of these. Fill this silent. Holographic does more damage. Go back to buy. Go ahead and buy our sword. Go ahead and get the assault rifle. And find a place for
By the law. It's you.
one add-on, but like scope, grip or something. We'll probably get a better assault rifle. Nation good. Cardio. Overheated acceleration barrel now deals plasma damage slightly increased. Or shock damage. Shock. Gains immunity to shock side effect. Effectiveness of his armor is increased. Immunity to corrosive side effects and effectiveness. Awkward. Are you struggling? About last little bit of Hogwarts.
The universe does not orient itself toward fairness, but it's my firm belief humanity can
Oh,
be better.
All evidence to the contrary.
That's who. High society. No reason.
Can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sine function in my head.
You have a very non-scholarly look about it.
Ah, I pleasantly
I understand.
anticipated this exact
My
moment.
man, thank you for the heart me.
Personalized order
Appreciate
prediction
you.
and weekly prognostics report. Both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
It's the future.
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports
Your
and
little departure
personalized
does.
order predictions to help steer our
Your little
followers'
department
paths.
does.
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive.
Do
But I
unforeseen
am not to
factors
speak
get in
of
the
that with an
predict-
outsider. No offense. Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns.
Oh, anything
Then
about
finally, known
settlement.
knowns. You follow? Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee
Can't
neighbors
understand
in the
why I'm
area.
not seeing them in groves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low,
Listen here.
but at
Where
least
by
one
the
member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly. One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you.
This
And
is a
perhaps other members
predictor.
of the displaced as
I
well.
expect more than
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means. Well, I do believe you're needed elsewhere. Farewell.
talk to the doctor.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed
You
while
want my
hoping you'd
help?
come.
You don't even know
I
me.
am in desperate need of your help. True.
Right, I've heard it
but
all
the
before,
Order's
but what's that
predictions
have
know
to
you
do with
better
it?
than you know yourself. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but
The Order devised
here
an
you are,
equation that
a
calculates
dashing outsider
how
standing
is that?
before me.
How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is
All
the
right, I'm
seer's
intrigued.
business.
Tell me more.
My business is the health and welfare of this camp. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but two imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner.
What about
I
me? I
really
fancy
need our
myself something
specialists,
of a
and the
medical
seer predicted an
professional.
outsider would find them. You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into
Before I
disarray.
get to that, I had another thing.
Take the datapad, with my thanks.
What do you make of the conditions?
How can I be of service? As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Thing I can do to assist.
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it.
Tell me what you have for sale.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot
Pinnacle
offer my goods free of
Perfume
charge.
Micro.
But my prices
450 over duration. Primer that grants moderate heal over time on light fortification. Extra primer containing additional medical recipe essence. Vigor heals 705 health over duration. Plus 10s of poisoning. Recipe on how to craft pharmaceutical primer. Bad. Only 4. Trauma kit 2. Probably help. Other guy. Harder wall.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, new arrivals. Of an independent operative nature,
Okay.
one presumes. Did the abbot assign you to help? Yes. Unfortunately, you are the first to notice. Infrastructure requests from the displaced exceed present resource capacity. The mounting accumulation of prevailing desideratum is regrettably beyond us. Or beyond me, more to the point. I am simply one person
Exactly.
impossibly stretched thin and unable to attend to the needs of the displaced. One priority concern stands out. Well, something of a dispute, really. One where my latest near-future prognostics report may provide some guidance. Tell me, what do you know of the exclusion zone? Excuse me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
They're an unstoppable.
Indeed, and I'm hoping that's where you come in. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. We can't have the voice of the displaced sowing disorder. Will you help us? Will you be our outside mediator as
These
was
both sides
foretold?
will listen.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work. It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. Feel free to speak with the voice of the displaced herself if you aren't already acquainted. Any questions before you get started?
I've spoken to a few valid concerns about.
These are the data points we need. Keep at it then. Precision is ever our ideal. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Back up.
Welcome. Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
ledge.
Oh. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of two,
I have
three
no idea
scraps
what
ago.
either you're talking
You've
about.
been mostly unconscious a while now. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borst loaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along
Alright.
the fence. Tell her Mapother
How
and
do,
Mudge sent you.
Oh, it says one more. Horses.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Good news. Doc Hollis spiritually asked me.
Come on. I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Law, finally.
Real relief for my
Here you
fake
go.
symptoms.
Let's see it then.
If it's all the same, I'll give it to someone in real need. I've got more practice ahead of me. Wouldn't want to spoil it by seeking treatment. You have my gratitude, stranger.
Friends, neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's mercy, heed the teachings.
Girl, move.
Oh, a visit. Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat.
I'm the seer
That's
victory.
good, right?
Good
Yeah, I reckon that's good. I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that
How
breakfast.
accurate would you predict?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So
Say the order's
I guess them
predictions have helped you.
prognostications work well enough. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
We're not going anywhere. Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone
Please
is where
keep
we
your
stake
behavior
our
within
claim.
acceptable parameters.
Stand with me in defense of freedom. Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Director Sheriff Snorts.
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account, I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity.
Don't care much for the order.
What little I understand, I actually sort of admire. I mean, from where I'm sitting, they hold the most potential. If only they worked harder to realize it. Because really, at the end of the day, ill intent and neglect feel pretty much the same. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me. Oh, so that's how it is. You're the mediator that was foretold. Am I right? The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming to the exclusion zone at any second. Why? Because math told them so. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space.
Warned
There's
of
plenty of room to house them.
death from an unspecified.
Am I supposed to fall on my knees and thank the Order because something bad may or may not happen? Sorry. Not convinced. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. What does the administrant want?
I'm supposed to get the lay of the land.
Me?
Negotiate terms of.
I don't know what the administrant's game is, but call me intrigued. Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. See why we need the exclusion zones open.
Already asked her.
All right. You keep at it. When the time comes, I'll be ready to pit my reason against the Order's.
I have too much on my mind for.
All right, let's talk to the guy.
Where do we go now?
Probably.
Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8.2.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
I'm gonna. Brilliant. Oh no, thank you. But I couldn't possibly hold. Mischief.
Sensible. Straight to business then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
Oh, let's. With Victor Clemens. Supposedly, he's a member of your.
Victor? Yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar.
Got nothing to worry about.
Is he in some kind of trouble?
Not sure, but it seems likely
Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Friend of the traitor, I'm. Yeah. Victor heads.
That may well be true, but our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe.
What exactly is Vic
I advise
working
caution.
Ray, so important.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in
At
the
all,
area.
I laugh in
It
the
does
face
make
of
me wonder
such
why
danger.
Victor decided to stay.
Sorry, Matt. Bolted.
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science.
Glad we're on
I
the
would be
same
remiss
page
if I
now.
failed to
How
support
can
an
I return the
investigation.
favor?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf,
Right.
such a
Thanks
gesture
for the
might
leads. I'll look
preserve
into
the
all.
peace. I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors
Are you
you've
standing
mentioned
around
just a
then?
while. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Drop a satellite on that place. I'll do it. I don't like it.
Where to
Yeah, I
first?
can get off.
Enray
Refuge.
Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or
So let's
Outpost
see.
Opportunity?
Up some more mission. Like,
Is a self-centered
Have-
derivative take on the grand plan. That's how little the Protectorate.
find other mural piece. You have one of 5. For a few digits more, find Jan. That's our other bounty. The end. Take the Abbott's Outpost Opportunity. Heed the Seer's prediction. Doc Hollis Beardsley gave you a data pad, Wiley, with instructions on help. Present and future company. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The Order believes that the exclusion zone is a place to at risk. talk to people. Mercy, learn what they think. Been doing. Required. We have our main is investigate the in-ray range, investigate the 7. How you doing, Cupcake? Welcome in. I'm actually about to get off. Oh. We've finished our first full week of streaming game. Finished up the Dreamcatcher a little early yesterday. Made a mug. Decided we would wait. Another Dreamcatcher we're gonna start on Monday. We'll get back to game. So I don't think I'll be on next couple of. I'll be off for Saturday. I'll be back on Monday. On our daily crafting live and our evening. We'll pick this back up pretty much right here because I've hit a good stop point. Picked up all our missions. We're at our new our next settlement.
Respects your intellect.
All it here. This place looks pretty cool. Fixed. Saved it. Main menu. That is going to be a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Take this time to remind everybody that you can go to TurtleCraftStudio.com. You can go check out our coloring pages and download a free coloring page. One free page to print off as many times as you want, and let your kids color it. You can color it. Other than that, you should check our newsletter. We got our recipe of the month in there, and that is a caramel apple cider latte, which I am gonna try probably this weekend. After that, have our next Dreamcatcher on Monday that we'll be doing, and I will be working on new mock-up photos this weekend so that I can try to get more mug designs up and available for y'all to see on the website. So as soon as I get that all straightened out, Amber, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? Caught me at the end. Anyway, oh, hey Kobe, what's up? Little Kobe. Anyway, hey, if you want, this is a perfect opportunity for me to repeat that. If you go to my website, you can print off a free coloring page for the holiday or for Thanksgiving. And you can check my newsletter for an caramel apple cider latte that I have a recipe for in my newsletter. Everything's on the site. I don't try to like drown people's emails with junk. So if you want to see our newsletter, it's on the website and you can check it. And we put one newsletter out per month and 2 blogs per month, which means I will probably have a blog coming this week. And then we will have another one probably 2 weeks later. We will get back to our Dreamcatcher creations on Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time till about 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we do our evening live where we're playing a game or doing something to that effect. And we do that from 9 p.m. to about midnight Eastern Time. So that's our schedule for the moment. Again, I'm going to get into finishing up my mock-up photos so that I can post more completed mug designs for everyone if you're interested. And yeah, we did make a new mug this past week. I'm going to post up all of the stuff probably tomorrow of what we completed this week. So look out for that video, or slideshow. I may just do like a simple little picture slideshow, and I'll post that up for everyone on TikTok, and then I'll try to push it out through YouTube and Instagram and all that. But that's going to be the end of this one for me. I am clocking out, and I'm going to go to bed. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all so much. Love you. And we'll see you next time. Remember, TurtleCraft's got your back.
I'm gone, I'll change the plan and stay whole. Let me break even, not break apart. I won't pour it all out just to prove my heart. I'll be there, yes, but I won't erase me. That's how love lasts, that's how we stay free. Let me break even, leave light in the tank. I'll carry what's mine and still hold your hand. Two phones quiet, I kept a spark, enough to leave the porch light on in the dark.